has taught me that no matter what you and your family go through, you're always family. And to never forget that. Always hold on to each other. No matter how mad somebody makes you and your family, you always be able to forgive that person, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed the rest of the night. You're not guaranteed 1 minute from now. Always, always let the ones you love know that you love them. No matter how angry or how hurt you are at them or what they had done, just let them know that they are loved and that you are family.
I see your bracelet there. How big a role does faith play?
Jacob loved God. Jacob taught me to love God. Jacob loved God so much that he was not afraid to go home to God. Anytime I was sad or I had a bad day, he would touch my face and tell me to pray to Jesus, that Jesus would make it okay. His Sunday school teachers. My baby prayed like a grown man. There was never a child's prayer when it came to him. And he prayed for everybody that he knew was sick besides himself. Jacob was always sick. Jacob was sick from the day he was born. He was born 6 weeks early. He had asthma. He had asthma that kept him in the hospital the first year of his life. And there was times that we didn't even think that he would make it out of RSV. But he pulled through. He was strong. He was very strong. Jacob was my superhero.
With all there's a lot of events going on in the community for Jacob and everything else, I guess. Is there anything, I know you've been asked this question before, but is there anything that's kind of changed within the community or?
Oh my God, Townville is a small town, but I never knew that so many people loved like they did in Townville. Not only in Townville, all across the world. I've had people contact me from Canada, from New York, all over, from the East Coast, the West Coast. There's good people in this world. And it took my son's death for me to realize that there are still good people in this world, because I had gave up. I stopped watching the news because I hated to watch every day that somebody was killed on the news. I hated that. And Jacob's death showed that that wasn't what the world's about. The world's about people coming together in a time of crisis and helping people that they don't even know get by that time.
What were some of Jacob's favorite things to do, to play with?
He loved to play his Xbox game. He loved it, and he loved to come and tell his daddy about levels that he had beat, because he was 6 years old and could do things that a grown man couldn't do in those games. He was so smart. He could recite the whole, you know, the storyline of a game. He could recite that to you. He could, and he just loved it. He loved being a hero in those games. And he told me and his dad one day, he said, "You know what, I got a secret." I said, "What's that, baby?" He said, "I got superpowers." He said, "I'm Cat Boy. And at night when you and mommy and daddy are sleeping, I go out and I save the town." And I believe that that's what he's doing right now. He's Cat Boy. And he's here to save everybody. So if you ever feel a chill on your back, a brush on your cheek, you know that that was my Jacob coming to save the day.
Do you guys have anything you want to add? Is everybody okay? Anything else you want to add?
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Oakdale Baptist Church. I want to thank Greenville Hospital. I especially want to thank Jacob's teacher, Ms. Hollingsworth, that put her life in danger to get my baby to safety. And I want to thank Miss Carrie Burris. She's the 4K teacher at Townville, and she has took care of my baby girl since the day that this has happened and treated her like her own. I want to thank Travis. I want to thank everybody that prayed. I can't begin to name names and start off. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart, everywhere. Thank you for praying for my baby and putting love in your heart. Thank you.